Hi, I'm Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com. It's Wednesday, June 28, 2017. We're live inside the all-new FingerLakes1.com studio on the top floor of the North Park building. As usual, joining me is Jim Sinacropi, Josh Durso, and Jessamy Uticone.
Here we are.
Hey, hi.
Welcome. Jessamy, we missed you last week.
I know, you guys had a golf outing.
We were champs.
No, we weren't champs.
We were like middle of the pack kind of champs.
That's not bad, considering...
I only would have lessened your final status out there.
Well,
it was the
that's
38th annual American Cancer Society Scramble, sponsored by Generations Bank. Used to be sponsored by Royce and Rosenkrantz Insurance, which is now part of Generations Agency. And it's for a good cause. It was a beautiful day. It was everything was great. It was just nice. I love being out in the golf course.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Amen.
Snapchat was alive with your pictures.
Snapchat was
alive. We had fun. And you guys were very patient with Concetta and I, so thank you. Are you ready for this weekend? Any plans this weekend? Holiday weekend?
Yes, it's the 4th of July weekend, isn't it?
It is.
I have a golf tournament on Saturday that I'm stoked for, and outside of that, I'm sure it'll just be barbecue food.
Yeah.
And more golf.
Right.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, the 4th is until Tuesday, so I don't know what people do. Some are working Monday and not Tuesday, and some are working not Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, but it's a long holiday weekend. But it doesn't feel like it's July 4th yet because it hasn't been summer yet. We had 1 week of really hot weather. I personally like today that's the best.
Ideal.
Agreed.
74 and sunny and crisp. It doesn't need to get hotter for me, but some people like to get on the boats and swim and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
for swimming, you want it hot. But.
It's very comfortable. I walked, I had to drop my car off at Stever's garage to get inspected this morning. And so I walked up to our office here at Academy Square in Seneca Falls, and then I got the call that it was ready, so I walked down and went to the bank, made a deposit, went to the farmer's market. And they had a food truck there, the Buffalonian. I had some beef on the weck.
Yum.
And that was a buzz because it's a perfect day for that. So it was really pleasant.
Big day out for you.
It's pleasant to be out and about on a day like today, no doubt.
Absolutely. What does the weather hold for this weekend?
Well, today's probably the best day of the foreseeable future, but it's kind of like it's been. It's it's hit or miss. So Friday, 50% of chance of showers or thunderstorms, but mainly late after 4 p.m. And it'll be warmer. Going to get warmer. High of 84. Saturday is going to be probably the worst day of the whole holiday weekend with a 70% chance of rain. Mostly cloudy. High near 84, but still not necessarily a total washout. Then Sunday gets better. It's just a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, high near 81. And, 40% chance means 60% chance it doesn't rain. Right?
That's right.
Then Monday's a good day. Mostly sunny, high near 79. And then looking way ahead to the 4th on Tuesday, right now they're calling for a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny, a little cooler, with a high near 77. So Monday, Tuesday, the back half of the holiday weekend looks to be... pretty good.
Not too shabby.
Nice.
And you can check the updated forecast on the FL1 Weather Center or the FingerLakes1.com Android or iPhone app. Tap it on Weather Center.
Tap the app.
Great. Thank you. All right. Well, what do we have going on in the news, Josh?
So, some interesting. Let's breeze through some news here. Voters said no to dissolution in Rushville yesterday. The unofficial results were 179 to 96, 179 against. Some questions have been raised about the legitimacy of the vote. FingerLakes1.com is going to be working on a couple stories over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
Taking a little deeper dive into who was voting. Were they all registered voters in the village of Rushville? Were they not? Obviously, dissolution, Seneca Falls, Lyons, Macedon have all gone through it. So it'll be interesting to see if this is something that comes up again in the future down in Rushville.
Typically, people that live outside the village and in the town will oppose it because they're taking on the expense now.
Exactly.
So typically in this type of situation, people who live in a village have higher taxes than the people that live in the town.
Yep.
Because they're paying town and village taxes. So when they consolidate or dissolve a village, then everybody shares all the expense, and that typically becomes the townsfolk versus the village folk worried about taxes. But it only makes sense to eliminate a layer of government. And we have a lot of construction going on in this building. They're renovating our hallways. There are people up on the roof right now.
It's happening all around us.
Yeah, we're and actually when our new office is completely finished, which is really underway, we'll give you a nice video tour of it. Maybe as part of this show.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
Love that.
So exciting.
County Manager John Shepard, he got a second term, a first full term, a second shot at the county manager's job. He was appointed in November 2015. 3 supervisors did vocalize unhappiness with reappointing him to another term. Supervisors Heisen and Lauren Zetti both voted against the measure. Seneca Falls Supervisor Steve Churchill, who was not present for the special meeting, said he would have voted against reappointing John Shepard to that position. But that new term now runs through 2021, and good for him. He's done a lot of good things for the county as a whole in terms of getting the county brought into the 21st century and also a little more organized. And then a few other big stories. The big story out of Geneva, the DEC says Geneva did not have to remain silent on soil testing. There was a really interesting story that we ran yesterday from the hail that made it look like it was winter.
Yes, we did.
I like what you did there. Also,
It took me a second. Sorry. It took me a second.
I wondered if you were going to do it or not. Michael Tantillo was in studio yesterday, Ontario County DA. Really
yes, he was.
interesting conversation.
He was. That was great. Yeah, that was great. 28 years as DA in Ontario County, retiring, and we had him for a half an hour. Very interesting. We should check it out on Inside the FLX.
And then we will have, in the next 24 hours or so, have an exclusive review of the brand new hotel at Del Lago Resort and Casino.
Ooh.
We will
That's
be
awesome.
staying there tonight, and
Not all of us.
Not
Me and
all of
Josh.
us.
Me and Josh are sharing a single king size.
we will be hopefully video some photos, and the overall experience. We'll try to paint a picture of what it's like.
Exclusive inside look. Just Josh is
Exclusive.
Very
going.
exciting.
I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight.
Yep, that is exactly how it'll go.
Nice. Nice. I look forward to that. Enjoy. I hope.
Certainly will.
I hope it's enjoyable.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it because it's just like when we got the first look inside the casino. Everybody wants to see,
Yes.
So we'll see.
As I understand it, the entire hotel will not be actually physically open yet. The top 2 floors will not even be allowed for people to walk through,
Right.
but the
you'll
rest
bust
of the
up
rest
there
of it
and
will
get some
be.
shots.
Yeah. You know what to do.
Bust up there.
We'll figure out a way.
Right through
We'll
the barrier.
We'll figure it out.
Great. All right. Looking forward to that. Well, what do we have going on in the Finger Lakes for events this weekend, Jessica?
Yeah, as we talked about, it is the 4th of July
Yes.
weekend, technically.
Yeah.
It's closer to the weekend than it is to next weekend. So there's fireworks everywhere.
Woohoo! I love fireworks.
That's
I'm gonna-
explosive news.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm going to
boy.
give you a few select locations you can see fireworks. I know people like the fireworks. And then if you want more, you can obviously Google Finger Lakes fireworks and find it. A big list.
We might have
And
a
maybe we'll
comprehensive
get a list
list
up.
up. We
Yeah.
usually do
Yeah.
around Thursday or Friday.
Okay, so
Okay.
Saturday from 3 to 9, the Inn at Tauganic. We all know where that is. They're doing their second annual incredible fireworks show.
Oh.
They also do like an all-day barbecue thing. This is from 3 to 9
Oh, wow.
on Saturday. So they do this all-day thing, tons of music, and then at 9 o'clock or 9:15 they do the big fireworks show.
Nice.
Outlaw Speedway in Dundee. Now listen to this one: $12,000 Outlaw fireworks extravaganza.
Wow.
Wow.
If you want to see what 12 grand worth of fireworks looks like, you got to go Friday, 7 to 11 at Outlaw Speedway in Dundee. And there's
Okay.
also racing cars and
Right.
things of that nature for people. Americana Winery, vineyards down in Interlaken, one of my favorite places. They're doing another one of these all-day deals, 12 noon to 10:30 at night.
Wow.
Food, fun, music, fireworks at the end of that, and that is Saturday
Cool.
from 12 to 10:30 p.m. Canandaigua at CMAC, they're doing like fireworks the 9th.
The
Just
9th?
Yeah, hey, it's on a list. Auburn, if you're in that area, Emerson Park is doing them let's see, that would be Saturday also. No. Monday night.
Oh.
Monday night at dusk.
You could, in
at
theory,
Emerson Park.
see different fireworks almost every night.
You could.
That's what I tried to
Next,
give a
like,
good
5
spread
days.
of. If
Yeah.
you wanted to get everywhere, you could. If you want to follow the fireworks, like some people do.
Dundee,
Yeah.
Interlaken.
And again, you can Google Finger Lakes
Canandaigua.
fireworks and find a list, and I'm sure we'll have one up too at fingerlakes1.com.
One of the coolest things too you can do as a resident of this region or a visitor, whatever. But if you find yourself lakeside at any night, you can see fireworks going off across
Yeah.
Lake.
Yeah.
Not only
That's great.
these big displays, but sometimes some private.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when you on a 4th of July weekend like this, when you are if you're lakeside, you could just
Yeah.
kick back and it's pretty. It's I wouldn't. Hey, it's a little surreal to be able to look out and
It's
see all
cool.
that stuff.
It
Yeah.
is cool.
You can see them going off in multiple places at once.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's great. Fairhaven, they're doing big 4th of July
Despite
celebration
the
all weekend.
flooding.
Despite the flooding, despite all
Yeah.
the trouble they've had.
Yep.
So if you want to get up there and do it, that's all weekend, literally, like every day.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
From dawn to dusk, they're doing
Yeah.
things and beyond. So
Good.
the fireworks there, I believe, are on Monday at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Also, this weekend, Jazz Fest ends. We didn't get to talk about Jazz Fest last weekend, which is what I would have
Rochester.
talked about because it's been going on all week.
Yeah.
And it ends this weekend. Tonight, Mavis Staples is at the Eastman Theater, which would be amazing. These tickets are still available for these. Sheryl Crow's there tomorrow night. And last but not
Awesome.
least, the mighty King Crimson closes out. Tickets for that are like $120, so good luck. If
Yeah.
you want to go see them, you can. There's still
That's
orchestra
cool.
seats, and I may go.
But you can just get up to Rochester and walk around.
Yeah,
There's-
and you can just walk the streets for Jazz Fest and just have a great time. But those are the main shows that are happening.
Nice.
I wish we were able to talk about Jazz Fest last weekend. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are at CMAC on Sunday
Woo-hoo!
night. I don't know why this
Yeah.
is so many concerts all in a row, but it is.
It's the season.
Sunday night,
Yeah.
7:30. Tom Petty rocking in Canandaigua.
It's happening in the Finger Lakes.
And last but not least, if you want to do something with the kiddies this weekend, Saturday, July 1st, before the train comes, from 11 to 12, catch a frog at the Seneca Meadows Wetlands Preserve.
And there
They're
it
fast, they're slippery, and they can jump right out of your net. If you want to register for the Catch a Frog fun, you can call 315-539-5624. That is Saturday, July 1st from 11 to 12 at the Seneca Meadows Wetlands Preserve. And that's really it.
Okay.
Of course, you can always find more events at.
fingerlakes1.com.
Community calendar, yeah.
Yeah. Click the calendar.
Or it's also on the app. We got the calendar. on
Tap the app.
You
Tap
gotta
events.
tap the app.
Right.
Everyone should tap the app.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, way to fight through that with that train.
Ooh.
That was great.
It's a vigorous train.
Well, we have quite a few photos this week since we were off last week. So
2 weeks
let's-
worth, yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look. We kick it off with a photo from Nancy Jacobs of a pair of house wrens who had a busy morning. First singing songs for homeowners all morning, then building their own inside this birdhouse. Mr. Wren could be seen defending their territory as Mrs. Wren was busy building their nest
What
of
a
twigs
tale.
along a pond in South Bristol.
Humans have concocted quite a
That
tale.
was a really elaborate story about those birds. When I saw that picture come in, I thought to myself, that is by far the most creative thing I've seen in a long time.
Right.
It is so cute.
Wrens are it's a funny collection of letters. WREN.
Mr. and Mrs. Wren. That's very cute. One of my favorite captions, I think. God bless you. And from FingerLakes1.com's own Tom Pratty, a herd of geese didn't seem to mind the rain along the shore of Van Cleef Lake in Seneca Falls last week.
Are they a herd when they're walking like that? I think
It's a
they're a
gaggle.
herd when they're walking.
Yeah, it's got to be a
When
gaggle.
they're flying, they're a flock. I don't know.
I'd call it a gaggle.
Gaggle of geese.
Okay.
Good job, Tom. Yeah, that's one's own Tom Pratty.
That's cute. The peonies in Mike Sargent's Farmington backyard were slow to come out, but this single bloom was eye-catching in the midday sun.
I'll say.
That is
Yeah,
some
that's
serious color
beautiful.
right there.
It is.
Look at those petals.
Gorgeous. From Nancy L. Wright, the sun sets on a warm and humid night on Friday across the fields of Yates County.
Nice perspective.
Oh,
there.
Josh
Nancy.
likes this one. Josh.
Oh,
I
Nancy.
see Josh's face light
I
up.
know, he
from
loves
across the
it.
studio.
I like that one. It's a nice perspective.
It
It is. It's beautiful. From Thomas Bjorman, a cover crop of barely hairy vetch and sweet clover were maturing in Fayette last week.
Talk about a great caption.
This scene is rare because these cover crops ordinarily are worked in by June. Due to the wet spring, getting a plow on this field was not possible.
Ooh.
Yeah, the deal is they haven't plowed it, so it's just been growing.
Really
I can't remember the term for the way that farmers crop things, but they rotate fields from year to year, and and so they go with like clover and that. So anyways, this field was not plowed; it's just growing over at this point.
It's pretty though.
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. Mike Sargent spotted this butterfly Thursday morning in the old-fashioned garden at Sonnenberg Gardens in Canandaigua. Oh my gosh!
It's an old-fashioned butterfly.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Mike Sargent has done it again.
That is beautiful. Love that.
A little clip that he's missing a little bit of that wing though. If you look at the top, at the right hand side, somebody
Doesn't
took
seem
a
to have him
chomp out
down
of
though.
That's right.
His proboscis is out, and he's slurping up some whatever they get. Some
nectar.
Yeah, sure. Look at the proboscis on that thing.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness. Okay.
Mouth parts.
From Corey Fay, as the storms pulled away on Saturday, a rainbow made an appearance over Seneca Lake as seen from the north end in Geneva.
When there's a rainbow, when we're getting lots of rainbow photos when there's a rainbow. So get
Lots
ready.
of them.
That's
Yeah,
the
get
last
ready.
one. Yeah. Nice one though, right there.
Mm-hmm. Storm clouds move into the town of Bath, and this photo by R. Catherine Smith taken on Father's Day.
Our Catherine, that's a great photo.
I like
Really
that
is.
one
That
too.
is. That's intense.
Ominous.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, exactly.
It was a good storm too. I sat on my porch and watched it.
I love watching storms. Alrighty, this blue heron was on standby for dinner last weekend near Seneca Lake in this photo by Patrick J. Costello.
Standing tall.
That guy. Just nobody's going to get in his way.
No.
Standing tall.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Seems vulnerable though.
Does a lot of surface area to.
A lot of exposed neck.
Yeah.
Exposed neck. All right. Another one from our own Tom Pratty showing a double rainbow after a brief shower Monday night that could be seen from the FingerLakes1.com
Yeah, I see it.
studio.
Yeah, that's what it looks like outside our window.
All the time.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a
always
perpetual
a
rainbow out there. Tom's trying to get that photo with the wheat cred.
I
Sending
know.
a
Good
couple.
job, Tom. Speaking of double rainbows, many people gathered around the north shore of Seneca Lake Friday evening after a storm passed through, leaving a couple beautiful rainbows behind.
Now we're talking.
That's the one I saw.
Now we're talking.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a gorgeous shot.
Absolutely, it is.
From David Brockway, this photo over Geneva on Monday evening showcasing the double rainbow that was spotted throughout the area.
Same rainbow, different perspective.
From Mary Sandroni, the storm was bearing down on Wolfie's restaurant along Cayuga Lake in Seneca Falls on Thursday evening.
good one, Mary.
Whoa.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's not a real osprey. That's a classic osprey.
No.
Wow.
But yeah, that's might be time to head inside. You know.
Yeah.
You can actually see it raining in the far left
I
there.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
when
I
you
love
can see the
that.
separation.
That's dedication
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Beautiful shot. Wow.
And no smoking on the deck at Wolfie's.
It's very clear.
Alrighty, another from our Catherine Smith. An incredible sight as the sun was setting along Route 54 just outside of Bath on Friday night.
It's a hot one.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
You'll see that on Facebook with some words overlaid over it, saying something inspirational.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it
Yep.
looks like. Yep. Beautiful. Eric Baldwin shared this photo of a pair of roses blooming in Waterloo over the weekend.
Roses
Lots of
even
pretty
bloom in Waterloo.
flowers.
Amazing.
Yeah, I didn't think they were roses, but they are, I guess, right? That's what the caption said.
Yeah, there's style rose. There's roses that are flat like that.
They look more like the peonies.
Those are Waterloo roses.
Yeah.
Waterloo roses. Okay, here's one from our very own Jim Sinacropi, a leisurely game of cornhole at Cayuga Lake State Park
at
in
that.
Seneca Falls on Saturday afternoon.
Great. That is a great action shot.
I know, look at that.
Beanbag midair.
Yep,
Well done.
yep.
I'm the official cornhole photographer of FingerLakes1.com. So
Nice, Jim.
yeah, highly competitive game of cornhole there at Cayuga
Uh-oh.
Lake State Park.
Serious business. From Rachel Burkholder, the view from her plane window as she flew into Rochester on Sunday morning and saw our changeable weather from a different perspective.
Again, raining in some spots, sunny in others.
That is super cool. Wow. And it's hard to get a photo that's clear out
Not
of a
if you're
plane
Rachel
window.
Burkholder. It's not.
Yeah.
Clearly.
She has her methods.
I
She's got
know.
the proper equipment.
She just rolled the window down.
Yeah.
Stick your arms out and go for it.
Just slow down a little bit.
Yeah, please.
That's right. All right. Finally, Josh Durso got into the act as the Seneca Falls Canal Harbor came to life on Tuesday with thunderstorms moving just south of the former village.
Someone got a new phone.
Yeah, you got the new
Yes,
camera.
Yeah.
You can tell the
exactly.
difference right away.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Google Pixel XL.
Good
Yeah.
shot, Joshy.
Accentuated.
That's it.
It's an accentuated mid-range is what that's called.
So, the question remains, what's the photo of the week? There's a lot to choose
Oh
from.
my gosh. I don't know.
Oh, right.
Oh, that was tough.
I know my favorite, but I don't want to spoil the.
I like the sunburst cloud one.
Yeah, that's
That
our
one springs
cat.
Yeah.
to mind.
Yeah.
I
Our
love
cast
that one. I
Stephen
love the
County.
butterfly one. I love the first double.
You got to
rainbow
pick one, Jess.
So indecisive.
Well, hop to it.
I think I'm going to go with that one, though.
Yeah, good choice.
Which one?
The one,
The one
from,
with
Our
the spot
Catherine's-
of,
yeah,
I think it was, our Catherine's second one.
yeah, from Bath.
Yep.
It's
So we got
unanimous.
2
then.
votes for that. What do you got?
Same.
Oh, well.
All right, I was
Can't-
going to go with
can't
Nancy
beat that.
Wright's low riding field sunset photo, but I
It was a good one.
voted, so that means that it's his. Our Catherine Smith ever sent us a photo before?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
she
a good
has.
one. I like that one.
It's just gorgeous.
Oh,
The
fantastic.
photo ribbon's obscuring the best part of the
It
photo.
I know. Come on now.
But-
Our condolences to Tom Proddy and Josh Durso.
Oh, and
I
Jim
was going to vote
Sinagogi.
for my cornhole photo.
Oh,
But
and Jim. I gotta get a photo.
We're
in there.
slacking,
I
Jessamy.
know, I gotta get a photo in there.
Jeez. I did take a pretty sweet shot this past week, too.
you
Should have
did?
sent it in.
Yeah.
We were on Seneca Lake, and it was a gorgeous sunset, so
See,
I got some pretty good
you dropped the
shots.
ball.
That's all
You
right.
sent it right from your phone.
That's all right.
Dropped the ball.
But great photos, everyone. Thank you for sharing them. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the region, click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right-hand side of our homepage here at FingerLakes1.com.
Send us your photos. You'll be excited next time you watch next week's show.
That's right.
To see if maybe you got photo of the week, or even just to see, us talk about your photo.
That's right.
Say your name.
So special.
Jess may give you a cool nickname like she gave Joshy Josh.
Joshy
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
We'll never be the same.
Not to me.
None
All
will live
right.
up to that.
No.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna call you that all
that's
the time.
end.
That's it. All right. Well, we have lots going on in sports, Jim.
Not that much.
Can you feel? It looks like a lot.
Well, that's not.
Well,
It
if you
looks
like
like a lot.
baseball, it's a lot because it's that time of year. So, first of all, a couple of Ithaca College alumni baseball players, Tucker Healy and Tim LeCastro, also of Auburn, will be facing off at the AAA level this week for a weekend series as the Nashville Sounds, who are the Oakland A's affiliate, take on the Oklahoma City Dodgers, who are the Dodgers affiliate. LeCastro's with the Dodgers, Healy's at the Sounds, the Nashville Sounds.
Great name.
So it's kind of unique to see that. I think you can actually follow that online if you're interested. The Yankees are retaining a hold on first place in the AL East, even though they've been struggling a little bit. They're at Houston to face the Astros Friday through Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday they'll be back home hosting the Blue Jays. The Mets, 8 games under 500, lost again last night. Friday and Sunday they're hosting the Philadelphia Phillies, and on Monday and Tuesday they'll be at the Washington Nationals, so they'll be down in the nation's capital for the 4th, which I
Nice.
imagine they do some major stuff at the
Yeah.
ballpark for that one on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I bet.
The Newark Pilots also struggling. I think they're 5-15, and that's unlike the Newark Pilots. They let their coach go. They did.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yeah, so Jesus,
They're in free fall.
pretty much, yeah. Friday they're at Elmira. Saturday they host Onondaga at 7:05. Sunday they host Utica at 5:05 at Colburn Park. Monday at Onondaga. Then Tuesday night hosting Geneva 7:05. Speaking of Geneva, the Red Wings. Friday night they're at Jamestown. Saturday Saturday hosting Adirondack at McDonough Park. Sunday, hosting the Syracuse Saltcats, and then Monday, hosting Elmira, and Tuesday, of course, at Newark.
Saltcat.
Tyler Lydon was drafted last week by the Denver Nuggets in the NBA draft, and a couple other Syracuse seniors last year got picked up. Andrew White III got signed by the Cavs, and Tyler Roberson was signed by the Milwaukee Bucks. And I spent last Friday at the Travelers Championship in Connecticut for the PGA tournament. Took a drive out for a day. It was, if you've ever been to a golf tournament, it's unlike any other sporting event. You just have kind of like really up close access to all the stars of the PGA Tour, and you can do the whole thing a lot of different ways. You can walk around and follow one group, or you can sit there and watch one hole. And Damon Green, who's Zach Johnson's caddy, is a college roommate of my friend Ed Boudreau of Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, and I got to play a round of golf with him back home on Sunday, which was quite a thrill. So if you see a guy around the area over the next few days that looks like Zach Johnson's caddy, it is.
It is him.
Two-time major champion.
That's cool.
So that's it. All the sports results and news that you need to know about will be at our sports page at fingerlakes1.com.
Okay.
Right there.
See, that seemed like a lot. That was a lot of sports.
Yeah, a lot of baseball.
Sorry, Grandma, the Mets aren't doing so well.
No, and I don't think that they're going to do well for the rest of the year. So
I haven't
They should
followed
change
at all.
that to their slogan.
they're
Sorry,
not,
Grandma.
We're not going to do well.
Sorry, Grandma.
Aren't doing that well.
Sorry, Grandma.
I like that.
I do like that. That's good. I don't know if it'll fill the seats, but it's pretty funny.
Aww. All right. Well, what are your holiday weekend plans? You're golfing.
Hopefully, if he just rained on my parade,
I
saying
know.
Saturday's going to be
Saturday.
the worst day.
Yeah.
Maybe not, though.
Yeah, yes, you shouldn't wash out your golf tournament. You should still be able to get it done. You might get wet, though. You might want to bring the rain gear
Rain gear's coming out.
or an umbrella.
Like Jim mentioned, I'm just realizing that it is the 4th of July weekend.
Well, I know that hit me last week.
Does that mean, because it's on Tuesday, does that mean you get to extend the celebration out the entire weekend?
I mean,
In theory?
you can.
It's a 4-day weekend, essentially, for most.
Yeah.
Whatever you're capable of doing.
A little preview, too. After this weekend, there's Canal Fest in Seneca Falls the following weekend,
That's right.
and that's going to be a big one. So, because when we get back here next Wednesday, it's going to be the day after the 4th, and it's
Right.
going to be already time to talk about the next weekend. And the next thing you know, it's going to be Christmas.
And I believe Convention Days is the following weekend after.
You are correct,
Fest,
sir.
Or 2 weekends
In Seneca
possibly?
Falls, back to back.
What is
Yeah,
it?
that's how we do it.
Convention Days.
Oh.
So it's like another little.
It's the
Nice.
celebration of the first Women's Rights Convention held in Seneca Falls in 1848.
Days of it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Days of it.
Yep.
Good.
As
All right.
Jim mentioned, that's tough. Like, just realizing my dad's birthday is also
Oh,
the
it
3rd, so I have
is?
to, and my nephew's is also like the 2nd.
It sneaks
It's
up.
all just snuck up on me. Yeah.
It does. I know. My best friend's birthday's the 5th.
We'll figure it out.
It
We're going to
always
get through
sneaks
this.
up.
Yeah.
So do you have plans?
Not really.
No?
What
He's
are your
just gonna
plans?
wing it. It's the
I don't
highest
have
stakes.
any.
It's not bad not to have plans. I'll tell
Yeah,
you that
we-
much. I have graduation parties to go to too.
Yeah, that's happening. That season.
Yep.
Graduation season.
No, we don't have any. It's rare that we don't have plans. So it's going to be nice. We'll kind of just fly by the seat of our pants. Probably barbecue and all that stuff. So.
Fly by it.
Good show, guys.
Yes.
Well done.
Great show. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. We'll be back immediately following the 4th next Wednesday afternoon for another episode of FLX Weekly. So whatever your plans, enjoy your extended Independence holiday weekend. Bye-bye.
Live free.